What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Shop Mini RC. I'm Ken, and today, well, we have another mail day. We're going to show you some stuff that we have had sitting and just recently got while we were out at USTE. So we have a couple new things to kind of show. We'll just show them off real quick. It's going to be a couple different things, random stuff. Check it out. Maybe you'll like something. So one of the first packages we're going to open is a package from one Tyler Harris. He has a eBay store. We'll link to that in the description below, so make sure you check that out. And he doesn't sell all this stuff, but he did send this over. I talked to him a lot, and I was telling him how I needed some interiors for my Defender, and we did a couple test prints for some different stuff, and he was going to throw these away, like this yellow one, and I think this black one, and one of these prints. And I said, no, just send it all with. I can probably do something with it, but the idea is we're going to try to do a Defender interior for the Camel Trophy guy here. I was hoping to get it before USTE, but even if I did, I don't think I would have had time to do it right. So we're going to do that up. And then we also have a Defender that was all chopped up that came on a used one that we had that we're going to try to clean up. And maybe we'll do like third row seating, the small drop bed, or I don't know, depending on how this goes, maybe we'll just cover it. Not sure, but we're going to use it for that. But most importantly, what Tyler does is these stands. So we got us a new yellow stand for the Camel. We can use a gray one we have our Ripper. We have our Ripper. And then these guys. This is a charge plug. I've got another video showing this stuff more in depth, but I'm just going to cover it real quick here. This is a charge plug for the TRX. Bam. You can plug it into your normal balance, just like so, and charge it with a hobby grade charger. And then there's also this guy here, which goes into the TRX. Plug it into where your battery goes, and you can use any 2S balance cable. Any battery with a 2S balance cable on your TRX. So these two adapters are really the shining jewels. These are awesome. So check out his eBay store. Again, link in the description. These things are awesome. So we got another one of those as well. Anyway, these prints here, I don't remember the name, but we'll put a link here. These are just a free file for the Defender interior if you're looking. And then Clayton Morris did these inner fenders, so we'll link to that on his Colts as well. All right, so check that stuff out, all in the description. We also got some Ovonic stuff. We got a 5200, well, two 5200 batteries. They're 2S's. We're going to try to run those in the 1/6 scale Jimny, the FMS Jimny that we have. It's the only large scale thing we have right now. But we do have, but I assume we're going to get some more large scale stuff in the future, so we'll also try it in there. And then we also have the Ovonic Smart Charger. This came before USTE, but it's a dual charger. We took it with, and we'll do a review on this. So keep an eye out for the review. On this guy. On both of these. We're not going to open them now, but you see that we got some new stuff. We also got this. So we're going to be putting a brushless system in the TRX 4M. We're probably going to do one in each, the Ripper, and maybe we'll do the Camel. I don't know. We've got another TRX 4M coming so that we can do another chassis build using some other stuff. And then we've got this guy. Yep, that's exactly what it says. That's exactly what it says. So we're going to see if we can do a UTB 14. A UTB 18. And we're going to try to do some build on that. I really was trying to avoid getting one, but man, the aftermarket support's getting so good on this truck. And the truck is so awesome. It's just bigger than what we really wanted. But if we're going to go into bigger scale stuff at some point, we might as well pick this guy up. At least it kind of falls into the mini category. It's a mini 10th scale, I guess, but not really. It's not close to a 24, but we'll get it. We got one on the way along with our TRX, and we're going to install these two systems in there, and then we're probably going to end up doing something pretty cool with the UTB. That's one of the main reasons I got it, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, we just were trying to avoid picking up a whole bunch of big stuff. I don't want the channel to go towards larger scale things, so don't get worried if you're all straight up into mini RC, which is 1/16 and smaller in our opinion. We're going to stick to that, but just for some of our personal rigs. So every once in a while we'll show some stuff. But 99% of the content, mini RC all the way, guys. Hopefully we get a mini RC drift car soon. We mentioned that in our USTE video. Just working with RC Supremacy on a project there, maybe. So we'll see. So speaking of the mini cap, we also ended up with some of this. This is some Mias brass for the mini cap. So we'll be throwing that on there as well. Got stuff to do, so we'll do it. We also, like I said, might end up doing a totally different chassis and reworking it, maybe some hard park stuff. I don't know yet, but we'll see. There's just too much cool stuff coming out for the mini camper to ignore it at this point. So we'll do it. Speaking of that TRX 4M, here's why we had to get another one. We're going to be doing a metal build. So we're going to check that out. I'm probably going to see if we can redo the titanium coloring on here and get it a solid color. Not that this one looks bad. It's almost, I kind of wish there was more of the purple. I would have gone with just straight purple blue colors. If they would have gotten rid of the yellow, I would have loved it. Just the purple and the blue, but we're going to go with this. Maybe we'll get it re-anodized. Maybe we won't. I don't know. We also picked up an Avatar. So yeah, we got a bunch of Feartech stuff. We're going to show off the Avatar. We'll probably do a deep dive on this guy. This is a pretty cool setup. I know a lot about it, even though we didn't have one, because I was doing a lot of transmitter research before I bought my very first one, which was the Noble, which I used for Mini Z. But I did research this one quite a bit. And now, you know, that we're heavy into crawlers, a year later, I figure we'll get this guy and give you some good insight on it. Plus, we want to say thanks to Feartech on this one. While we were out at USTE, they hooked us up with it. So this was a freebie, which was awesome. We really appreciate it. And like I said, we're going to show it. And, you know, I'll give you my honest opinion. If there's things I don't like, I'm going to tell you. Just because Feartech gave it to me doesn't mean that I have to give it all the praises. But from my research, I really liked it. And I use this style remote a lot on my other, you know, ready to run type things. It's a smaller, again, it looks like a cheapy case, but there are some redeeming qualities to that case. And then 100%, the electronics on this guy blow away all of those other similar remotes. I mean, this is not a cheapy remote. So when we get in there, I'll show you the deep dive. Make sure you subscribe, like, do all those things, hit the bell so you know when this video goes up, because we're going to deep dive this guy. And like I said, it's got a ton of awesome features. So, and it's great for going crawling, which is one thing that we, you know, weren't doing when we bought the Nobles. So now that we're crawling, we need something more suited to crawling. The Nobles for on-road racing, but when you're climbing up in the mountains and climbing over rocks, you don't want to use the Noble as much. You end up dropping it. We can get a lanyard, but they're kind of heavy, and we like to just be able to throw a remote in our backpack, and this thing is perfect for that. So anyway, we'll show you this when we get there. Speaking of that remote, we actually bought 2 turbo racing remotes. These guys here. They came right before UST, so we've got this one we opened. This is the same form factor as that remote, but funny enough, we bought 2 of these to use on this build, which is going to be using some Mini Z parts and a Mini Z motor. We have 2 of them, but look at this. Oh, can you tell what that is? It's coming. So we got all this stuff right before we left. We're going to be doing this build. We got some brushed ESCs, some little tiny micro servos. You definitely want to sub for that. We were kind of checking out the electronic right before we left. Here we go. ESC, servo, receiver, motor, some of this. Put in the comments below if you know what this is. This should be a fun build, and we've got 2 of them. There's 2. So we're gonna run 2 of these. Why would we need 2? Well, because these you need to have 2. Anyway, be sure to stay tuned for this. We'll do this build. And man, guys, if you've stuck around this long, we've got a project coming, and we've been talking about it forever, but I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. We're not gonna show the whole thing, but we hung out with Hard Park this weekend. We've been working with them on this chassis. You might have seen this cantilever set up on their chassis in one of the Hard Park videos, which, you know, we'll be putting that up soon. We got an interview, but this guy is going to be a beast. And this is not what you see in the video. This is something that we had way prior to that. We are finally pretty much got all the parts for this build. We're getting a bunch of stuff powder coated from Hooker's Garage. We got some power plants ready. We got our servos and our axles. We got everything ready except for the body. We're not sure what we're gonna do with the body until we do the build. So that'll probably be a multi-part video where we show the build for the chassis and, you know, the rig itself. And then we will do a separate video showing, I guess, how we're going to do the body. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, like I said, but this is going to be something special. So stay tuned for this build. We think we got everything now. It's been like 6 months in the making, almost 7 now. It's probably 7 months now. So yeah, this is going to be sick. And last but not least, we got this guy right before we left for USTE, and I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I was going to do a box opening video and do all that stuff you normally do, and we might still. We have a lot to say about this, so we'll see where that goes, see how much time we have. We have so many projects, so much stuff coming down the line. It's hard to do the box opening video here when it's so late. You know, we got this thing way late compared to everybody else, so there's already a ton of videos out there, but maybe we'll do our own. We have, like I said, we have a lot to say about it, and we were talking quite a bit with the Axial guys at USTE this past weekend, And so, yeah, we've got some stuff to say. They gave us some good insight about why they made some of the decisions they made on this. And so, yeah, maybe we'll share that in that video. Well, like I said, guys, we have a ton of stuff coming down the line, and I think I even missed some things to show you guys, but it is what it is. We're trying to crank out the videos as fast as I can with the highest quality I can, and it's just going to take some time. So make sure you stay tuned. Yeah, make sure you like, subscribe, share, do all that stuff you're supposed to do, and hopefully you saw something you liked in this video that you want to know about. Put it in the comments below if you want to know more, and maybe we'll do a video on that as well. All right, guys, get out there, build something awesome, and you know the routine. Don't break the expensive parts.